How you doing? Ryan Kohler, CEO of ApplicantPro here with today's hiring tip. It's back to school season. I know a lot of moms are out there celebrating. Surprising thing, I'm celebrating too, because about 80% of our workforce are working moms. The great thing about summer is you get to spend time with your kids. The downside is you don't spend as much time at work if you are a working mom, or you need to adjust your schedule a bit. But now that school's going back in, I'm super excited because I get my mom force back to come to work for me. I talk to a lot of employers who say they're struggling to find enough people to fill their jobs. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how you can use back to school in your favor. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to change your target of your job to be these working moms, or more specifically even moms who are currently returning to the workforce after a long hiatus of raising kids. Just think about it. If your youngest kid is now entering kindergarten, then that mom has half a day that they are now free to work and to get back into the workforce. And if their youngest is in first grade, then it's time that they've got the whole day to get back in the workforce. Clearly that doesn't mean they have nothing to do. They're still very, very busy, but they want to get outside of the home and get back into the workforce. What that requires is for employers to change their approach to hiring. So I've got kind of 4 things you can do to change your approach to how you hire people that will open up the floodgates of these moms who are going back to school to get them into your applicant process. Step number 1, I know this sounds crazy and it's not Mother's Day, but you should interview a mom, specifically one that works, preferably one that works for you, but it could be one that works for anybody. I'll be honest, last night I was in a Lyft car, a mom was there driving, I spent the whole time we were riding talking to her about what it's like to be a working mom. Talk to the moms that work for you. Why do they like to work for you? What is it about your company that makes it convenient? I'll be honest, there's a little bit of hard truth coming though. Ask them what you could do to make their life better, to make working for you better, and listen to some of that feedback. It might seem like you're going to have to make some adjustments. Generally, they're not very expensive adjustments. They're pretty easy adjustments. Usually they have to do with kind of step number 2 here, which is create an irresistible offer. Create an opportunity that a working mom will have a hard time resisting. How do you do that? Well, number 1 is flexibility. Create a little bit more flexible environment. That doesn't just mean that they can work anytime they want. It may mean being able to pick certain days to work. It could be adjusting the schedule. For us here at ApplicantPro, when we would run our job ads, a lot of times we would say, instead of saying full-time, we would say part-time to full-time. We would put the hours at 25 to 40 hours a week or 30 to 35 hours a week. There's something about 40 hours a week that frightens a lot of working moms because it sounds like that's very strict. That's very 9 to 5. So if you're going to offer some flexibility, a lot of times the number of hours needs to show flexibility as well to attract them so that you can talk to them, right? Irresistible offer. Adjust your PTO. Let them take partial day PTO. Right? Not a full day, so that they can go to a kid's play, that they can go to a parent-teacher conference. Provide, or just some flexibility, period, right? Number 3, you need to adjust your ad. Now that you know, hey, we've adjusted our offer so that it's very irresistible, these moms, adjust your ads to amplify that. Couple things to do: clearly explain or accentuate the flexibility, but also be very careful that you don't overstate your requirements. A lot of females are not going to apply for jobs that they're not 100% fit for. So if those aren't 100% hard requirements, get them out of the job ad. Lighten up some of the wording. Even be careful about some of the vocabulary and some of the technical wording in the ad, especially if you are able to hire people who maybe haven't been in your industry before. Lighten up some of that wording so that people understand what the job is and what they're going to be doing. If there's things that they could easily learn on the job, then adjust that. Number 4 is you need to market it close to your office. Most working moms would prefer to work somewhere. If you're not going to let them work from home or even from home part-time, they're going to need to be in the office, then your best target audience is there around your general vicinity, because it gives them the security of knowing if they need to get home to their kids, if they need to get to the school of their kids, they're not going to spend a bunch of time commuting back and forth. How would you do that? Facebook groups, sharing of your employees, and letting your mom employees especially, but all your employees, share those links out through their networks because they most likely know those same moms. So those are the 4 steps. If you're looking for more applicants for your jobs, especially highly qualified, extremely loyal, very hardworking and dedicated people, check out your moms in your local neighborhood who could come and work for you. But you're going to have to, number 1, Go talk to some and make sure you understand their needs. Number 2, make the job irresistible. Number 3, write a job ad that really explains to them and will attract them to read and get them to say, oh my goodness, this sounds like the perfect job for me. And 4, market it close to your office. Look in that general area around close within 5-15 minute commute of your office so that you can get some moms who feel like they can get back home or back to their kids quickly. Anyway, have a great time hiring. Good luck with everything you're doing. Go and target these moms now that it's back to school time. Otherwise, have a great day and we'll talk to you later.